Hey everyone, this is Pastor Timothy, and I'm really excited to be addressing you through this video today because it means that we are taking steps forward to reopening our doors for worship this Sunday, May 24th at 11 a.m. That's right. We're not only going to be live streaming our services on Facebook Live, which we've been doing for the last 2 months, but now we are able to open the doors to the first 100 people for in-person worship once again. I'm really excited about this. But in order for us to be able to do this successfully and safely, there's a few things I want to mention that would hopefully answer a lot of questions that might be on your mind right now. The first thing is, yes, there's a 100-person limit to how many people can come. So you've probably seen our emails, seen us on Facebook, or even received a phone invite yesterday from Pastor Joe talking about a link that we have sent out so that you can sign up for service. We need everyone to fill that link out. It takes 30 seconds. All you have to do is put your name down and the number of people that you have with you that are either going to watch the service from home on Facebook Live or that plan on coming in person with you this Sunday at 11 a.m. It's crucial that every one of you that's watching this fill that out right now. If you know someone that may not be able to see this video or get our emails or see the Facebook post, please call them up and let them know that they can call the church office and leave a message for us so that they can put that number down for our records so that we can adequately prepare our building for Sunday. Second thing I want to mention is we will be having our worship services in our gymnasium. God has blessed Calvary Baptist Church with the gymnasium, and we have decided that the most logical place for us to have worship for the first few weeks, possibly up to a month or two, is over in the gym. We can use our metal chairs, space them out the proper distance apart from one another, wipe them down before and after every service, and we can even include mopping the floor in between services. Also, because we're worshiping in the gym as opposed to the sanctuary, the rest of the building will be locked down and not available to be accessed during those times. That's right, the only place that you can enter the building will be the 2 glass doors that lead you right into the gym. If you're looking at our property from the street, it's the 2 glass doors between the parsonage and from our front porch where we normally enter on Sunday mornings. We need you to go to the glass doors in between that. And that's going to be the entry point. Every other door is going to be locked, okay? Every other door is going to be locked, so make sure you remember that. You can come on in through those doors. Also, the second thing I want to mention as well, or third thing, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to keep number because there's a lot to discuss in this video. But the next thing I want to mention is this, that we have to be contactless, right? We cannot shake hands and we can't hug, okay? Please fight the urge. I know everyone's going to be so excited to get this just so close up to one another and hug on one another and shake hands with one another and just fellowship with one another. But for this time, we've got to fight the urge and we've got to keep our distance. Another thing I want to mention about that is because we only have one entry point for everyone to enter the gymnasium on Sunday morning, you have to get on into the gym. Fight the urge also to congregate at the doorways. We cannot have a traffic jam, which then will put people closer than 6 feet apart. Communicate, catch up with everyone in the parking lot before or after service, or get on into the gym, find your seat, and then conversate with people and catch up with one another and tell them how much you miss them and how much you love them once you get into the gym. After service, we want to utilize the other 2 doors in our gym. One goes out to the alleyway, one goes out into the parking lot, and as the exit points. We can't have everyone going out the same exit, nor do we need everyone going out the same way that they came in. The only individuals that can use the glass doors that you entered in will be those with a handicap or who need a ramp in order for them to easily get back to their cars after service. I want to mention we strongly suggest and encourage you to bring your own mask from home to use during the service. We're going to have a limited amount of masks to offer one another, but we really would like you to bring your own mask from home to use during the service. It's not mandatory, but heavily suggested. As way of offering, we will not be passing around offering plates like we normally would in our Sunday morning services. We're going to have huge buckets at the door with a lid on it like we use during our sportsman outreach. We're going to use those. Those will be placed at the door. And you can place your offering in those buckets as you leave the service. Just quickly drop it in and go if you choose to do so. I want to remind you that we now have online giving. You can take care of your tithes and your offerings and your giving either before you come or after you come those mornings. Really easy for you to get signed up there. If you have any questions about online giving, don't be afraid to reach out to us. We'd love to get in touch with you, but you can access the online giving through our website. There's a tab which says online giving, and we give you all the instructions you need to be able to do that. The last thing I want to mention, come and celebrate, right? Come and celebrate the goodness of God. We've had some great services online. And I first want to say thank you to all the volunteers who have given hours of their time in order to make sure that Calvary Baptist Church worshiping Christ never stopped. And they have done a phenomenal job. I think our online presence and our online streaming has taken leaps and bounds further than where we were before this COVID-19 thing. I think we are at a place as a congregation where we will never take for granted the ability to meet in person. And so I want to encourage you from this Sunday forward, whether you plan on worshiping with us from home or in person this Sunday. And by the way, don't feel bad or guilty about either way. We are just honored and privileged to have you join us, whether it's on Facebook or in person. This Sunday going forward, let's all celebrate the goodness of God. That's why we gather as the body of Christ, right? To celebrate the goodness of God. And I cannot wait. We've had many of you compliment the worship selections, the music selections over the last few weeks. And many of you compliment the messages because you've heard from different people such as Kevin, Pastor Joe, and of course myself. And so let's take that positivity, let's take that excitement, let's take the eagerness of being together once again and come and enter the gates of Calvary Baptist Church with thanksgiving in our heart and offer praise up and let Christ have the preeminence in our life. Again, we're doing a soft reopening of Calvary Baptist Church this Sunday, May 24th at 11 a.m. for 100 people to gather in person, or you can gather together with your family at home on Facebook Live. We can't wait to see you here soon at Calvary Baptist Church. Have a great week, everyone.